Oh boy, just picked up this brand new CKB2 miner from Goldshell. I got this power supply with another Goldshell product that I had bought. It's a 750 because they recommend 2 6-pin. They say you can run it off of 1, but they recommend 2. We're gonna see how much wattage it pulls. Right now we're at 0. So let's go ahead and turn this thing on. That's the power supply. It used to be that the air, if this was the front, the fans used to be here and it would blow through. Now it's kind of backwards, so there's nothing really on the front here. And oddly enough, it has an RGB button, but there's no RGB fans on it. So I think it's starting to hash. So inside, I don't know, you can kind of see it in there. You got the one side and then this side. This side is much hotter than this side. So when you feel the air, it's like cool, but then this side is like really warm. And it's like a mini space heater. Using like, I think they said 400 watts with 390, which is better. Before it was like at 410 or something. So it's using a little bit over 400. From the web GUI side, it was pretty easy to set up, like standard all Goldshell devices. I got it set up here. All right. We're already at 2,168 gigahash, so 2.1 terahash. And you can see the temp right there. So it works pretty well. I'm mining to 2 miners, so it didn't quite update. I had just turned it off, but it usually does about 400 Nervos coin a day. So here, if you go down and put in your hash rate, it says 409 coins a day at 95 cents at the current price of 0.00232, which it went down. It actually had a little spike, but it seems like the network hash rate is slowly going up ever since, like, I'm pulling, and I'm on 2 miners here. Yeah, it does pretty well. Mining to the Nervos wallet, a hardware wallet, which I always recommend. But yeah, so I bought this from Goldshell. It was the first time I ever made a crypto transaction. It was kind of interesting, but it went pretty well using Coinbase. So here it is for 256 bucks. I bought it on like December 5th, and I finally got it in like January 1st or something. So the cool thing about it is it does have a low power mode, which I haven't dealt with, just because where I'm at, I have free electricity. At 400 watts, it does 2.1 terahash, and the low power does 154, which this is actually more efficient. Red Panda Mining did a little bit with it, but over on the Goldshell Discord, they were expressing that the one that I have, the box 2, or any of them, it looks like. See, they use you need to use 2 16 gauge power cables. So they said you can use 1, but it might damage the product. So this is the pin layout, which I'm confused because pretty much all 6-pin are like that, unless it's like a European weird standard. I'm not sure. See, it's got the 2 right there. But just like any normal ATX power supply, it has this pin layout. So I'm a little confused of why they would say this, but I think the reason is just use 2 of these. And I double checked on that one power supply I got from my LBC miner, and the 750 that was there. So yeah, seems to be working okay, no issues whatsoever. So we're at 406 watts, definitely generating some heat here that easily heats this whole entire room. Now if this thing does $1 a day, we're looking at a return of 256 days, which seems pretty optimistic if I'm being honest. My guess is probably around maybe 300 days at the current market, but like a lot of people, I'm just gonna hodl all the coins until the next crypto bull cycle, and then see what the price is there, and then make a judgment call accordingly. So that's been the Nervos CKB box 2 miner from Goldshell. It's actually pretty good.